Don't drink my tea. Don't drink my tea. Don't drink it. Don't drink it. What is this hair even doing? Okay. I can't see diddly squat. Cool. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Juniper Rose and today I am actually so super excited because I've decided to start doing a little series on all of the crazy dreams that I've had ever since I was a child up until last night was the last crazy dream that I had. So today is going to be a story time about a really weird reoccurring dream that I had as a child. So if you've got some coffee or tea, sit back and relax and just enjoy the story. I have my tea today and it's in this adorable little scroll mug. Like, it is just, I can't. It's so cute. Oh, that was delicious. So jumping right into this story, this dream was a really crazy, wild, reoccurring dream that I have had ever since I can remember. In this dream, I would be sleeping and I would wake up in the dream, not in real life. I was still dreaming in real life. But in the dream, I would wake up and it would be dark outside, but there was an orange glow outside of my window. When I was a kid, my family lived in a cul-de-sac. So we were the second house in, and then there was the whole cul-de-sac if you turned to the left, if you walked out of our house. So I remember in this dream walking over to my window to figure out what this orange glow was. Well, I couldn't really figure it out. It was just a little bit too far down the street because it was actually a pretty long cul-de-sac and we were almost towards the very end of it. I remember walking through the house and I couldn't find anybody. Like, I couldn't find my dad, I couldn't find like my sisters or anyone. And so I walked outside to see what was going on and just to investigate the red, orange, glowy light. And I walk outside and I look down the street towards the cul-de-sac. It was really far away in the dream, like the dream just kind of exaggerated the distance. I couldn't exactly tell what was going on, but one of the neighbors' houses was kind of glowing, like suspiciously glowing. And I could kind of see some shapes and movement on the outside of that house. And so I walked down to the neighbor's house in this dream. And the closer I get, the more details I'm able to pick out. The first thing that I notice is that this orange, reddish, yellowish glow is actually my neighbor's house on fire. And I get closer and the moving silhouettes in front of the house are people. Like, they're just sitting there watching this house burn down. People have lawn chairs out, people have laid out blankets on the street, and they're just having a grand old time watching this house burn down. And I was like,
Guys, this house is on fire. Like, what are you doing? Call 911. Like, call a fire truck. Do something. Anything.
And nobody was listening to me. I was so frustrated. And so I just give up and I decided to walk back home. Well, the street is even more elongated and exaggerated on my way back to my house than it was on the way to see what was going on at the neighbor's house. So I'm walking and walking and walking, and the houses just start to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Either that or I was shrinking. I don't know. But that's basically where that dream ends, is me trying to get back home, but the street just keeps getting longer and longer. The houses all keep getting bigger and bigger. I remember sometimes when I would have this dream, I would actually end up getting lost in this neighborhood and I never found my way home. I would wake up before I would get home. So that was the reoccurring dream that I remember the most. And it was just so strange to me how everybody was just chilling and having a party, literally watching my neighbor's house burn down. Like, what what is even going on in my brain? Like, I don't know. So that was that dream. So since we've got a little bit more time, this is a dream that I had a couple months ago that is similar to that reoccurring dream that I had as a kid. So I figured I'd throw that all into the same video. So in this particular dream, I am getting dropped off at the start of a neighborhood. I don't know why the car didn't pull up to the house that I was supposed to be going, but for some reason in the dream they couldn't. I would have to walk into the neighborhood and find the house I was looking for. In the dream, I remember I was going to a friend's house for band practice or something. I don't even remember why I was supposed to go to their house, but I have the address in my phone, and I remember looking at it in the dream that my friend had sent me because it was the first time I was going to their house. And I just start walking, and I realized that this is a huge ass neighborhood and I am never going to get there on time. So I guess I either found a bike or borrowed it from somebody. Somehow I was suddenly on a bike because I realized that this would take forever on foot. So I'm biking down all of these streets just trying to figure out like where I'm going, and this neighborhood, you guys, I kid you not, is a fucking maze. Like, there are so many roads, so many houses, and the layout of the neighborhood and the streets just make absolutely no sense. Like, whoever designed that neighborhood was a huge fan of the labyrinth or something, because I swear that was this neighborhood. So anyways, I keep trying to find this house, and I remember that the numbers were like, I think it was 9073 was the number that was supposed to be for the house, and I'm not finding it. And suddenly I'm in this super sketchy part of the neighborhood where there's like apartment complexes and you would have to go inside the building in order to get to the apartment. So I find number 9073 and I knock on the door, but it's like this crazy lady that has like a billion kids and is like in a nightgown with curlers, and I'm like,
hi, is this where my friend lives?
and she's like, no, and she looks at me like I am the stupidest fucking person alive. I try to ask her like where the hell that house was, and like she couldn't really give me a solid answer, but she was still acting like I was super stupid. And so she just slams the door, and I'm just sitting there with my bike. There's like a bunch of people just chilling in the hallway, and like none of them really seem coherent enough to be able to respond to me. Like, I don't know if they were like drug addicts or just in their own little world, but either way, nobody was responding to me. I remember that the lights in the hallway of the apartment complex that I was in, it was kind of like this purplish, greenish, reddish glow depending on like where in the hallway I was, if that even makes any sense, but it doesn't because it's a fucking dream. So anyways, I decide to get out of that apartment complex because it is sketchy as hell. So once I'm out of there, I text my friend and I'm like,
what the fuck, dude? I can't find your house. This neighborhood is a maze, and I am so lost and so frustrated. I just got yelled at by this crazy looking lady with a billion kids. Like, you gotta help me out, dude. Like, come get me or something.
and he texts me back and is like,
Well, did you put a 10 in front of the numbers for my house? And I'm like, no, because you never told me to do that. And he's like, oh, well, I thought that was a given. Almost everybody except the apartment complexes does that. Like, you have to put a 10 in front of the house number.
and I was just like so confused. I was so mad at my friend for not telling me this and for me wasting all of this time in this labyrinth and maze of houses that I swear to God kept changing. And that's basically where the dream ended. Did I ever make it to my friend's house? I have no fucking clue because I woke up. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed me sharing my crazy dreams with you guys. What crazy dreams have you had? Leave a comment down below. Dreams fascinate me, and I would absolutely love to hear about them. If you enjoyed today's story time of my crazy dreams and you want to hear more crazy dreams, please hit the like button down below. If you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed, what are you doing? Just what are you doing?
Subscribe. Subscribe, I promise you'll like it.
Okay. I'm a little bit hyper today, and apparently I got my dog all riled up. Hi, sweetheart. I'm sorry. Ow. I love you. But you're really getting in my personal bubble. This dog, you guys. I love him. He's so cute. But he does not understand what a personal bubble is. Like, he always has to be near you or touching you somehow. Oh, boy. Oh, Tinku. What are you doing? Can you sit down? Anyways, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications so that you never have to miss a video, and join my family. Also, I've been thinking of like what we should call our family. It's a little family, but I don't know, I think it'd be cool to have a name. So if you guys have ideas for what we could name our family, leave a comment down below, and yeah, let's see what happens with that. As usual, my social media information is also down in the description box below for you to check out. And that's all that I have for you guys today. Again, don't forget to like this video if you want to see more crazy dream story times from me. And until next time, the witch is out. Bye! Anyways, okay, can you... Dogs, they're basically toddlers. I have no words. Notification? Okay. That was said really weirdly. Actually, I should do that again. Hold on, just hold up.